Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome back to 8-Bit Super Mario World, where last time we finished off World 6, and this time, World 7. Just how this is going to go, I have no idea. This is going to be the final part. It very well could be. I do have some bonus content planned for afterwards, but otherwise, here we go, the grassy island that is a very big staple of World 7 in the original Super Mario World. And we also have not escaped the awful Vanilla Dough music, but without further ado, let us jump right in. Which level could this be? There are actually a lot of great levels in Valley of Bowser, but this is not one of them, unless it's Valley of... No, it's not. I was going to say, it could have been Valley of Bowser 3, I believe it is, a level which does use the mushroom platforms along with those numbered ones that fall when they hit 0. But no, it is instead Chocolate Island 3, I believe, the one where you can actually perform a glitch at the end and cause the game to just freak out with crazy colors. I'll link to that for those who are interested in it. But the other notable thing about it is that in order to truly beat it, you have to get the secret exit, which requires you to fly underneath the normal exit. And there is usually an item in that block, but it's just a brown block. This is World 7. No items are going to be given out for free this time, I suppose. But yeah, like, what a shame that, we're seeing Chocolate Island levels now, which is weird considering that in Chocolate Island, the last part, we did a level from World 5, so this game has always been kind of behind in just which levels it wants us to play. And why did I do that? No! I jumped up trying to go into the pipe because, as anyone who's been watching, which I'm sure many people probably have seen parts prior to this one, you cannot just rely on the logic of only the pipes you can go in the original game can be entered in this version. No, there have been various pipes which you would think, you can't enter that you can actually enter in this game, and since we're playing it anyway, we might as well be thorough, despite the fact that they will probably just lead to that same old bonus game that's... I mean, I guess technically we do need some lives, so it's not even a bad thing to come across that, but I was holding up and I jumped, which caused me to fly off of Yoshi, and you saw the hilarity that ensued. But now we can, test all the pipes without any dinosaur obstruction, which I guess woohoo. But like that down there, should I, like, what is with this? There's an item still come out of it, so I don't know why they don't want to give you any items. But, yeah, no items for us in this part, I suppose. But here we go. I was really hoping to see some Valley of Bowser levels. Maybe after this we will. I mean, Valley of Bowser 1 is the maze, which is pretty cool. Valley of Bowser 2 has that layer 2 crushing section at the beginning, which you kind of just need to be patient. As a kid, it killed me many times. The ghost house has always been an interesting one. The secret exit, in order to access it, you have to do the kind of coin trail. Pretty funky. And yeah, I kind of just lost all momentum to the right after trying to go for the midway tape. But since we got the midway, should just be able to start right from there. And there we go. I don't know what was with the screen kind of flicker there. And once again, you just, do not want to get any items. Can we beat the rest of the game on 3 lives? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I'm very excited to see, just what's at the end of this world. I wouldn't be surprised if there was, like, more than 7 worlds because of the way that they've been doing levels. Like, at this rate, there's only opportunity for there to even be 3 levels from the technical World 7, but I guess we'll see what happens. Again, any bonus games that may give me some extra lives, I'd greatly appreciate. I'm surprised I'm actually, successfully dodging these fuzzies. It's not as easy as it may look. And once again, I think this is probably supposed to be like a green block. They just don't believe in that. But, alright, so normally, as I mentioned... Okay, I really wanted to see if you could go under it and, do something in that regard. But nope, it seems like even though the goalpost was not completely on screen, it doesn't glitch out as it does in the Super Nintendo version. Once again, I will link to that for those who want to see that rather interesting tidbit of, obscurity and weirdness in the original Super Mario World. But now we are on an island, which, maybe this will be an underground level that actually comes from the Valley of Bowser. And this is, yes. Whoa, okay, I don't know how I feel about that. That's a weird interaction. But this is very likely Valley of Bowser 3, the one with the actual mushroom platforms that takes place in Valley of Bowser. And yeah, the numbered platforms too. So I guess our best bet's to run underneath. Alright, there we go. Can I actually get a power-up now? Thank you. And they actually did create the numbered platforms. Do they work properly? After 1 second, it falls. There you go. Although they really just... These interactions are not so fun, but they really just kind of drop when they hit 0, unlike doing kind of a nice you know, diagonal descent, which gives you some opportunity to kind of get off them in the original version. In this one, you just really got to be prepared for it. I should probably be getting some dragon coins because I could use the one-ups. No! Okay. We're down to 1 life. I guess I should probably farm for a couple just to be safe. So, we're gonna go do that now. Huh? Really? You can't enter pipes when riding Yoshi? Wonder if I've missed any pipes that you can enter because of that, because, you know, who would think that you can't enter a pipe just because you're riding on Yoshi? But then again, shouldn't even be surprised. But, like, they can program in the number platforms, but trying to enter a pipe while riding a dinosaur? That is just absolutely illegal. Anyway, I got a whole 1 life out of that one, so let's try that again. Alright, that's probably enough. Don't want to go totally overboard. Let us head back and see if 6 lives is enough to beat the game. Alright, let's give this another shot. Hopefully it goes a little bit better this time. I think that in the Super Nintendo version, this is the only level other than Yoshi's Island 1 to have bonsai bills, so we'll see if they include those you know, horizontal potobos as they inserted into places which would have had bonsai bills in the original game. So far I don't see any indication of that, but maybe they'll be later on in the level. Another really interesting note about Valley of Bowser 3 is when you look in the ROM of the finished games, this isn't even like beta stuff that we're talking about, there actually is on the Valley of Bowser map an unused red switch palace to the left of this level, indicating that maybe at one point this level would have had a secret exit which would lead to a red switch palace all of the way in the final world, but for whatever reason it was moved farther up at some point in development. But it is kind of cool to think that, you know, there would have been a switch palace that... Does this ever let you go any higher? That's really strange. I can probably make a jump from the right anyway, but I mean the springboard not working so well there for whatever reason. But yeah, it's cool to think, you know, what maybe they would have had planned for that switch palace if it wasn't intended to always be in the Vanilla Dome. Again, I think I've mentioned before that I think switch palaces, I don't know how I took damage there, are just one of the coolest parts of the original Super Mario World. I love the... Oh, there's those horizontal potobos I was talking... And, I got hit off screen. Even though I should definitely have been above him, I think what's happening is that it's just... noting my location as being at the top of the screen, so the fact that even though my height should technically be higher than the Koopa, it's registering me as interacting with it, so I guess we'll have to remember that in the future. But I think, yeah, once again, just like the cap switches in Mario 64, I love the concept of having these blocks, which at some point in the game, you can find a secret switch to make visible, and then they can be used for secrets and, you know, alternate paths and things. I really like that concept. I would love to see it come back. Oh, I'm not gonna... I said I wasn't gonna fall for that, but I was actually trying to get down, but my jump I forgot to hold down, so it just went a little bit too high. So, like, gotta do a thing like that, and I can actually press select and do that. But yeah, you just don't see switch blocks anymore. The last thing that was really like that was the different pumps you could get in Mario Sunshine, but since then, you know, Galaxy hasn't had... I think that's normally a 1-up in the Super Nintendo version, but it was just a normal mushroom in this version. But yeah, you don't see them in Galaxy or in Odyssey or such, which is a shame, because I'd love to see a return of the switch blocks or the cap blocks. Hey, look at that! Is that actually going to lead to a different world, or is that going to be like a level? And look at... the number 7 sign is just kind of on that island and not beside a castle this time. This is really exciting! But before we can deal with that, we have a ghost house. Which one will it be? Will it be the Vanilla Ghost House? Will it be the Valley of Bowser Ghost House? Let us enter, and it does indeed look like the Valley of Bowser Ghost House, except instead of giant green bubbles coming after us, we get Eeries. Oh, everyone will know from the last part just how much I love those. And once again, thanks for flying right into my face from off screen. It's just, I mean, it knew that... You know, the thing I hate so much was that. I mean, Bowser was smart. He would always look at the things that kind of trip Mario up and then use them. So the way this normally works is you run to the right, and you gotta be fast because the brown blocks turn into coins, and you need to get to a certain door before the coins turn back into blocks and get to the end. But in this case, it doesn't seem to be working. Is this normally the one that leads to the end? It is! That was really lame. I feel like we missed like the entire level because of that. So So we're gonna go back in and do just a little bit of exploring. But where's this gonna go? So this is just a level. And it is now playing the Valley of Bowser music that also plays when you get a star for some reason. Oh, it's actually been playing it ever since we got here. Did the bridge change it? Okay, so yeah. So once we crossed over into this area with the giant Bowser head, it plays the Valley of Bowser music. That's really cool, but I just want to run through this really quickly. Let's see where some of the other doors lead to. We might as well. As mentioned, this is normally a level where you have to use the coin snake. Oh, right, but that means I have to deal with these guys again, and that does not make me super happy. I didn't mean to do a spin jump there. Oh boy. This is, it's going to be an extremely good use of my lives, I'm sure. And because the P-switch doesn't even work here, like, what's the point? Okay, so, do a thing like this. Is this going to be a power-up? No, it's not. Isn't normally in the original game, so I guess that makes some sense. I don't know how I pulled that one off. Weird wall there. But yeah, the secret exit in this one has always been tricky. Whoa! What is going on? I think this would normally be the room. Yeah, this is normally the room with the coin snake, but that doesn't even work in this version, so hooray for that. And that brings us back here, so no reason to go to the left again. And if you go to the right, I guess we'll just try entering a different door. But it does seem to be generally an 8-bit recreation of the original game, for better or for worse. Alright, so let's go into the final door this time. And this correctly brings us here. There's already this here, which, that's actually a really cool platform. I remember it didn't even appear until we actually hit the P-switch in the vanilla secret ghost house, but okay, yeah, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot going on. So we can start select, and with 7 lives, we are proceeding on to the giant Bowser head. I guess this is probably the final level, unless when I press the button, it takes us to somewhere else on the map, but here we go. How are they going to recreate Bowser? And it is indeed a castle level, despite not actually being a castle on the map. And what is this? This kind of... Okay, so anyone who's played Super Mario World will know that the way Bowser's Castle works is that you get a selection of 4 doors, and beating one of those rooms gives you access to another 4 doors. But what it looks like it is doing is, instead of giving us the option to choose a door, it is just causing us, or forcing us to play all of the rooms. Like, the room that we just beat is what would normally happen if you enter door number 1. Now, this cage climbing part looks like a recreation of door number 2. So again, rather than having that choice, it just put all of the rooms in sequence and is making us beat them, which I think is really cool. I've always kind of thought that it would have been neat if Mario World did that, because the castle is really short once you find an optimal path to beat the level. So, if they had made it a little longer by making you do more rooms, I always thought that would have been cool. But that does seem to be what the NES version is doing, and that's just pure memorization. You have to remember where the Potobos come from, because you have no time to react to or dodge them, and climbing controls in this game are not your friend. But yeah, this is really cool. I am really a fan of this. Just hopefully we don't, burn too many lives in the first room, because there's also no power-ups here, which would be greatly welcomed if there was. When I play the original Super Mario World and I'm playing Bowser's Castle, and I'm not using the back door, because of course that is also an option in the SNES version, so we gotta get low this time, which again isn't, it should be easy, but it's not. And I think they're always higher up, it seems. There's normally diagonal Potobos in this room, but I don't know why they were replaced with the Bonsai Bill formation. Who knows? Is this going to be the one with the curtains or whatever they are? Yes, it is. We gotta kind of find your way through a maze. There's normally a mushroom, or a 1-up rather, hidden at the top left, I think. And nope, that was just my silliness. Trying to jump on enemies in confined spaces in this game never goes over well. But when I'm playing Super Mario World, I usually do door 2, which is the cage climbing one, because when you have the really good climbing controls of the original SMW, it's a breeze to just quickly get through. And then I normally do door number 8, which is a whole bunch of charging chucks and clapping chucks and different things. But when you have the green switch block, green switch press, there is a green block in that room which will give you a feather. So it's really nice. And no. Talking and not paying attention, because that shouldn't be there. Why is there horizontal bonsai bills in this level? But yeah, I normally do door number 8 because it gives you an opportunity to get a feather before going to the final parts of the stage, which, again, door number 8's not too difficult, and then you can just kind of breeze through the ninja room, and Bowser's not too bad. But okay, let's take this seriously. I'm also impressed that I'm not messing up that 1 block jump. It's not so bad when it's like 1, but wow. I think the most difficult part of the game so far has definitely been the 3rd castle, and just those ridiculous jumps it was asking us to do. So, again, just gotta stay... Well, actually, no, there were some low, too. Okay, so get low. And the 3rd room is also a good option if you're doing, for the first half of the level. This is not normally a very hard room. Especially you can just kind of, spin jump on these guys, insta-kill them, when jumping isn't so bad in the original game. But... like, what should I do? What's the strategy? Should I just, like, move over here? And if he falls, hopefully he just doesn't, like, reappear at the top again. Let's see. What should I do? So we're gonna go over here. That's good. Can I go over here and get any sort of power-up or anything? Okay, so it is just an ordinary mushroom, kind of how the 1-up in the previous level was replaced with an ordinary mushroom. Whatever. Can I jump on? No. So, like, can I pick you up? I don't know if I should do that, though, as you'll probably wake up and destroy me. But okay. Now we're working our way down. Can't see where I'm going. It's always fun. And that is room number 3. Room number 4. Is this just the last room? Okay, and suddenly after 3 rooms, forget room number 4, the one with the moving blocks and sparkies and all the other rooms that come in the second half, we are just now taken straight to the final portion of Bowser's Castle, which normally has the disco light that needs to be turned on and off with that red question mark block, the only place in the game that's ever used. Always thought that was really cool. But yeah, let's just take our time. The crazy controls don't make this super fun. Is there going to be a checkpoint? Oh, when you take the back door, there is a checkpoint here. I would have greatly appreciated that. But here we go. Is this going to be Bowser? It is! It's actually the clown car, and there he is. And he doesn't look awful, but wow, is he choppy. That's not just like, the video or the recording software. He is moving very choppily. And we also just get the normal castle music, extremely anticlimactic. But can I pick you up now? Can I throw you upwards? And I hit the propeller. Okay, so this is going to be tricky. Those guys do not have much air time. So, really gotta time those throws properly. I'm not gonna record the entirety of the level over and over again. I think everyone gets the point to, for some reason, do the first 3 levels of the castle, and then you're like, okay, that's enough. Right to the last room. Or, first 3 rooms. But yeah. Let's give Bowser another shot. Oh, why are those there? Why are those there? Guess I better go get a couple more lives. Alright, can we do it with 10 lives? I know what people are probably thinking, Andrew, you keep dying in the silliest way. You know those are coming, so why don't you just avoid them? And it's because when I'm playing a Mario level, I'm not in the mindset of, I need to be ready for things coming off screen that I have absolutely no time to prepare for. Because think of any real Super Mario Brothers game. There is never a time when something just flies from off screen and you have no time to prepare for it. In any game, Bowser's Fire, you have time to prepare. Bullet Bill generators, you always have time to see what's coming and have an opportunity to dodge it. So once I get into the level, I'm kind of in the zone, dodging enemies and stuff, I don't expect to have this moment where suddenly something just comes from off screen and I have no ability to do anything about it. Like I'm playing some kind of, rhythm game or something where it really comes down to, you want to have things memorized and such if you really want to get those good combos. Is that how rhythm games work? I was never the best at them, if I'm being completely honest. But the point being is that when you have to memorize things, I don't usually associate that with Super Mario Brothers. So sometimes it just kind of completely slips my mind that, oh right, there's something coming up that if I don't know ahead of time, it's impossible to dodge. So basically this whole level, there's just that one power-up. And you kind of got to survive on that. And I did unfortunately once again lose it to a Mecha Koopa. Not super fun. And then that means we're pretty much going to the boss without any kind of power-ups. I don't know how the boss works, how long it is. I'm actually just really impressed that, Bowser has been implemented to some degree. In the original game, after 2 hits, Princess Peach shows up and throws you a mushroom. Don't know if that also happens in this game. Of course, any power-up would be greatly appreciated. I like how the item box fits in the bottom of the screen there, perfectly between the holes in the castle top. I think that's pretty cool. But okay, so let's just be careful. I don't know if these guys wake up. I think that's kind of why, it makes me want to rush. And he just keeps throwing them. Okay, so there was a hit. They don't seem to wake up. They are flickering. Oh, okay. So, they do. Okay, so whatever. I got one hit and I destroyed those two. But, I'm not too worried about it. They seem to stay asleep for quite a while, and I did kind of accidentally just run into the two of them, because once again, it's like, yeah, the last thing I want is for one to wake up while it's in my hands. That's like the most, like, moment in Super Mario Brothers, is when you're carrying around the Koopa, and you don't realize it's about to wake up, and you're just about to throw it at something, and then you suddenly die, and it's like, what? I didn't even notice it was about to wake up. That is just one of the worst experiences. Okay, so... Nope, okay. Don't know why that one died. Okay, whoop, that was a really risky jump. So I should be okay. Throw that. That counts as a hit, and the Mecha Koopa doesn't die. So it seems like maybe there aren't stages? Can you please give me some room? And can you spin jump on them to insta-kill them? Yes, you can. That's nice to know. Guess I need to do some cleanup. Come over here, Bowser, please. Okay. Oh, there are different stages. Maybe is there going to be fire falling from the sky? No, he just kind of moves over there. Hey, that's actually a pretty good Peach calling for help. If anyone's watched my beta element Super Mario World video, they will have seen the Peach in it that is not looking so healthy, but that one was actually pretty darn good. Overall, this fight looks pretty decent considering it's on Nintendo. Now, this is actually not too bad of a, I don't know why that hit didn't count, movement pattern for Bowser. It's actually pretty easy. Like, I know where he's going to be, and he's pretty slow. So overall, it's not too hard to dodge or anything like that. And so I'm doing all these hits that look like they should be working. I'm also worried that these guys are going to wake up, so I really don't want to attempt to pick one up. I really like having my safety net right now. This mushroom is greatly appreciated. So, unfortunately, this both went on top of each other. I tried to pick the first one up after I stepped on it, but didn't seem to want to comply. See, how does that count as a hit? Meanwhile, there was literally times when it clipped through him and didn't count. Like that time. Like, what am I doing wrong? Okay, and it seems like it's better to hit him from the left, for whatever reason. I'm gonna get rid of you. And another mushroom Peach. Very much appreciated. Thank you. That is awesome. Okay, so, and now we're doing the stomping pattern. I don't trust this at all. I don't trust hitboxes in this game, so I don't like this at all. And, okay, so we got a mushroom still. Gonna use that, but... no, please, no! I've come so far, I don't want to have to redo all this. Like, you just cannot hit him from the right. It sucks. But the left, easiest thing you've ever seen. There you go, it's about to wake up. Is that it? Is that it? That's it! That's it! Yes! Yes! Taking the risk. Ah. There we go. And Mario's just hiding behind the battlements there. There we go. Thank you! We didn't actually rescue any Yoshis in this game. The story was just completely non-existent, and we don't even get any kind of enemy credits or such. That's probably actually... that's not a bad picture. They actually did a decent job of recreating the end screen of the original Super Mario World. I am impressed. There were moments in this game that were really shoddy, like this is so obviously a bootleg, and then there were other moments where I was just genuinely impressed by what was going on. The things that they were able to recreate and the attention to detail that they had really did surprise me at times. So, like, how I rate this, I have no idea. I am so happy that I played it. It's something that's always been in the back of my mind to try, and I'm just also really happy that I Let's Played it as well. And I'm so happy that so many of you out there joined me and also had fun seeing just how bizarre this Chinese pirate version of Super Mario World is. It's, again, pretty bad, but it's fun if you can put up with the jank. So with that, there is going to be one bonus part at least where I want to show some of the other little things that we haven't touched on yet in this series. I hope you'll look forward to that, and otherwise, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Again, one that I'm happy I had, but I don't think I'll be rushing back to this game anytime soon. And I hope you'll join me next time when I have more Let's Plays planned, as well as other retro stuff on the way. So thanks, and see you later! Thank you so much once again for checking out my videos, I really appreciate it, and if you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing as it really helps my channel out. With that said, hope to see you next time.